Attention all fairy tale things. Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out. In fact, I'm gonna see this guy Farquaad right now and get you all off my land and back where you came from. Your welcome is officially worn out. Your welcome is officially worn out.
where의 과거분 사용이 worn이죠. 원래의 형태는 wear out one's welcome입니다. wear out, 많이 써서 해지게 되다, 못 쓰게 되다 라는 뜻이 있습니다. 자동사, 타동사 모두 가능한데요. 그래서 wear out one's welcome 이라고 하면 환영을 너무 많이 써서 달아 없앴다. 즉, 이 말은 처음에는 환영을 받았는데 너무 오래 머물러서 또는 너무 자주 와서 또는 무례해서 등등 더 이상 환영받지 못하게 되었다 라는 말입니다. 같은 의미의 다른 표현으로는 overstay one's welcome, outstay one's welcome이 있습니다.
Alright, listen, I gotta go before I wear out my welcome. I'll see you tomorrow.
But I seem to have outstayed my welcome in Colorado.
He's telling me I've outstayed my welcome.
I was tempted to learn his language so I could say to him, may you never outstay your welcome so long again.
You have worn out your welcome at Bushwood, sir.
Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out. Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out. Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out.
All right, Ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me, and I'll give you your swamp back.
Exactly the way it was.
Down to the last slime-covered toadstool.
And the squatters?
As good as gone. As good as gone.
우리 as는 뭐뭐만큼 뭐뭐한으로 알고 있기 때문에 as good as를 뭐뭐만큼 좋은으로만 해석할 수 있는데요. as good as는 almost, nearly, 사실상 뭐뭐와 다름없는 의 의미를 가진다는 것도 꼭 함께 알아두세요. as good as new처럼 쓰일 때는 good의 긍정적인 의미도 들어가 있지만 그렇지 않은 부정적인 경우에도 쓰이거든요. 예시 영상 통해 확인하실게요.
But we gotta finish the job. Oh, he's as good as dead out there anyway. And if he comes back, we'll kill him.
If it wasn't bad, we wouldn't even know Voldemort was bad. He's not a child, Molly. He's not an adult either. He's not James. Sirius is not your son. He's as good as.
There's an Einstein quote I really like. He said, if you don't believe in any kind of magic or mystery, you're basically as good as dead.
And the squatters?
As good as gone.
And the squatters?
As good as gone.
And the squatters?
As good as gone.
Sorry, lady. There's no time.
Wait! What are you doing? You know, you should sweep me off my feet out yonder window and down a rope onto your valiant steed.
You've had a lot of time to plan this, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. You know, you should sweep me off my feet out. You know, you should sweep me off my feet out.
첫눈에 반하게 하다, 사로잡아 버리다 라는 영어식 표현입니다. 주로 로맨틱한 상황에 사용되지만 좀 더 넓게는 우리가 뭔가의 마음을 사로잡혔을 때도 사용 가능합니다. 예를 들어 굉장한 영화를 보고 할 말을 잃었을 때, 아름다운 음악에 넋을 잃었을 때도 swept off my feet 라고 표현 가능합니다. sweep은 쓸어버리는 행동, off the feet, 발이 땅에 안 닿도록, 백마탄 왕자가 나타나서 공주의 발이 땅에 안 닿도록 공주를 부드럽게 번쩍 들어 올리는 행동, 익숙하시죠? 그거 떠올리시면 이해가 더 빠르실 거예요. sweep 대신 carry, knock 등을 쓰기도 합니다.
He sounds amazing. The last time we talked, you hadn't even met him.
No, I don't. He swept me off my feet. He's so charming.
He had this beautiful sailboat and he took me out on it. Taught me how to ski. He swept me off my feet. Proposed to me in Maui that winter and we were married by spring.
Nice to finally meet you. Jessica says you're gonna sweep me off my feet.
I'll do my best, Mr. Dockery.
But we have to savor this moment. You could recite an epic poem for me. A ballad, a sonnet, a limerick, or something.
I don't think so.
Well, but we have to savor this moment. But we have to savor this moment.
명사로는 맛, 풍미, 냄새, 동사로는 천천히 음미하다, 맛을 느끼다, 감상하다의 뜻을 지니는 말입니다. 흔하게 같이 자주 쓰이는 말들을 알아두시면 유용하실 거예요. savor the moment, savor the experience, savor every bite, savor the taste, savor the view. 우리말과 비슷하게 맛, 경치, 순간, 경험 등 오랜 시간 음미하고 감상하고 즐길 수 있는 것들과 같이 많이 쓰입니다.
I love paperwork, but this is crazy. There isn't even time to savor it.
I've come to ask for your help. The commissioner will be calling you.
Oh, moment savored. So, where were we? Yes, you were talking about how I hold your fate in the palm of my hand.
Now, my class, you will learn to think for yourselves again. You will learn to savor words and language. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
I thought surviving cancer was supposed to make you savor every moment, be less petty and wiser.
And somehow, your cancer even managed to make me stupider.
What's wrong with us, Rob?
We forgot to savor every moment with each other.
Open that hatch. Fire in the hole! Now chew! Chew like you mean it. Savor it.
And? Well?
Pretty good, right?
There's always plan B.
This is better than steak. I love it. I love it!
Wait, where are you going? The exit's over there.
Well, I have to save my ass.
What kind of knight are you?
One of a kind. One of a kind.
I have to save my ass. 먼저 보실게요. 이게 한국말 번역으로는 두 가지를 다 살릴 수가 없어서 넷플릭스 번역에서도 내 목숨이 소중하니까 이렇게만 번역을 했는데요. 여기서의 ass는 두 가지 뜻이 있습니다. 첫 번째, 슈렉이 의미한 바는 당나귀라는 뜻이 있고요. 두 번째, 피오나 공주가 이해한 바로는 엉덩이. 그래서 나부터 살고 봐야지 라는 식으로 이해를 한 겁니다. 이 ass라는 단어 때문에 둘 간에 오해가 생긴 거죠. 이런 건 자막으로 처리하기가 불가능에 가깝기 때문에 영어를 알아야만 전후 맥락이 이해가 가실 거예요. 그래서 실제로 슈렉은 이 장면 이후에 당나귀를 구하러 가는데 그 말을 잘못 알아들은 피오나는 무슨 기사가 이래요? 라고 묻고 있습니다. What kind of? 라고 물어보니까 이에 대해 이런 기사는 나밖에 없지 라고 말하는데요. 기존의 다른 것, 다른 사람들과는 다른 특별하고 유일무이한 존재를 일컬을 때 굉장히 흔하게 사용하는 표현이 바로 이 one of a kind입니다. 다른 말로 unique. 이 표현은 주로 칭찬의 의미로 쓰입니다. 비슷하게 생겼지만 헷갈리면 안 되는 다른 표현은 one of its kind입니다. 이건 말 그대로 그것이 속한 부류 중에 한 예시, 즉 유일한 것이 아니라 그 그룹에 10개의 구성원이 있으면 그 중에 하나라는 의미입니다. 구분이 가시죠?
She is lovely, isn't she? Rose? Yes, she is. One of a kind, top of the line, a real doggone keeper.
This key is made of the very first atoms that came into existence in the universe. It is one of a kind and cannot be duplicated. See? Do not duplicate.
What kind of knight are you?
One of a kind.
What kind of knight are you?
One of a kind.
What kind of knight are you?
One of a kind. Princess, I was sent to rescue you by Lord Farquaad, okay? He's the one who wants to marry you.
Well, then why didn't he come rescue me?
Good question. You should ask him that when we get there.
But I have to be rescued by my true love. Not by some ogre and his pet.
Well, so much for noble steed.
Look, Princess, you're not making my job any easier.
Well, I'm sorry, but your job is not my problem.
Well, so much for noble steed. Well, so much for noble steed.
알듯 말듯한 표현인데요. 우리말로 표현하기가 애매한 말이라서 그런 것 같습니다. 직역하면 뒤에 나오는 그 무엇이 이제 충분하다인데요. 부정적인 뉘앙스입니다. 첫 번째는 다루던 이슈에 대해 이제 이쯤에서 끝내는 걸로 하자. 두 번째는 뭔가 더 이상 가치가 없어졌을 때 이제 끝났다. 또는 실망하거나 비아냥대는 투로는 글렀네, 물 건너갔어 의 의미를 지닌다고 보시면 됩니다. 비아냥거리는 투로 사용될 경우 저는 뭐는 개뿔 이렇게 해석하면 느낌이 딱 맞더라고요. 여기서도 피오나가 당나귀를 가리켜 처음에는 noble steed, 고귀한 말이라는 표현을 썼다가 슈렉이 오거라는 걸 알고 갑자기 pet, 애완동물이라고 명칭을 바꾸니까 이에 실망해서 아까는 고귀한 말이라더니 개뿔 이렇게 반응하고 있습니다. 이렇게 우리말로 조금 애매한 표현들은 많이 보면 볼수록 피부에 와닿으니까요. 다양한 상황에서 쓰인 so much for 예시 영상 보시도록 하죠.
Is it her? Is she coming back?
Could it be?
I told you.
Sacre bleu! Invaders!
Ruffians!
Well, there you go.
So much for true love.
I came here as soon as I got your message. I don't do that for most people.
So much for hard to get.
I think we're past that.
Well, you know what? There was a little part of me that really thought we were going to win.
Yeah, me too. So much for my dinosaur/Amelia Earhart theme park.
Finn and Rachel, come up here. You're gonna take the leads.
I love this song. Okay, follow my lead.
Don't wait for me.
So much for togetherness.
So much for being done chasing after gigs, huh? I hope that cat isn't supposed to be some kind of peace offering.
If you like her so much, why not just walk up to her and introduce yourself?
After the complete fool I made out of myself last night?
Yeah, and why don't I just fly to the moon?
Oh, brother, she's talking to them? So much for a fresh start.
Fine, just wait till you see what daycare's like.
Why? What's it like?
Daycare is a sad, lonely place for washed-up old toys who have no owners.
Can anyone see anything?
There's a playground!
Wow!
We hit the jackpot, Bullseye!
So much for sad and lonely, huh?
Okay, calm down.
But I have to be rescued by my true love. Not by some ogre and his pet.
Well, so much for noble steed.
But I have to be rescued by my true love. Not by some ogre and his pet.
Well, so much for noble steed.
But I have to be rescued by my true love. Not by some ogre and his pet.
Well, so much for noble steed.
It's the only way to break the spell.
Well, you at least gotta tell Shrek the truth.
No, you can't breathe a word. No one must ever know.
What's the point of being able to talk if you gotta keep secrets?
Promise you won't tell. Promise.
All right, I won't tell him. But you should.
No, you can't breathe a word. No, you can't breathe a word.
breathe a word, 비밀을 말하다 라는 뜻의 수거입니다. 여기서의 breathe는 말하다, say와 같은 의미입니다. 실제 긍정문으로 쓰이는 경우는 거의 없고 입 밖에도 내지 마, 발설하지 마와 같이 not을 써서 부정문으로 쓰이는 경우가 대부분인데요. 긍정문으로 말하더라도 If you breathe a word about this, I'll never speak to you again 처럼 역시 의미는 말하지 말라는 의미로 사용됩니다. 뭐뭐에 대해서 말하지 말아라 라고 말할 때 뒤에 about이나 of를 사용합니다.
It goes without saying you must never breathe a word about this to a living soul. Do you swear?
Of course.
You breathe a word about us to the feds, we will hunt you down.
My lips are sealed.
No, you can't breathe a word. No one must ever know. No, you can't breathe a word. No one must ever know. No, you can't breathe a word. No one must ever know.
오늘도 재미있으셨길 바라면서 저는 다음 시간에 찾아뵐게요. Thank you so much for using Papa English.